This is your daily market recap for Thursday, November 16th, 2023. Let's go. Hey everyone, this is my channel to help investors and traders develop a probability-based mindset to succeed. Also try and keep friends informed of what's going on in the markets and the economy, and also a little real estate content as well. This is Dan Max at eXp Realty, aka the Trading Agent. This is your daily market review Thursday, November 16th, 2023. Hopefully you're having a great day. If you get a chance, check out the live chat we did earlier today. A lot going on as normal. AMAT after hours getting crushed, but market holding up future-wise pretty well. It's the Thursday of options expiration. Will we pin to 4,500 on the SPY? A lot to talk about. So if you're new to the channel, please check out the Discord room. Link in the description below. I appreciate all the love, support, and generous donations. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Always doing lives. Be useful. Check out the Back to Basics education series. Amazing. Good stuff if you're newer to the trading. Also check out the links for the, where are we? Sorry, it's in the daily market reviews. So there's two links. Check out, please. If you're thinking about changing brokerages, oh, sorry, it's on the homepage. You need to look at, I would think in my mind, Interactive Brokers had phenomenal success with them. Get the benefit of a potential $1,000 of their stock as a referral. And also if you're looking at moving your money around, which I recommend highly, like if your money is not making 5.4% or more, use the promotion code below. Also too, if you have any real estate questions, I tell this all the time, like if you need help buying or selling a house anywhere in the country, let me know. Check out the Calendly link. Let me offer help and assistance. You potentially get 2 agents for the price of 1 master negotiator as well. Follow on Twitter, likewise, yada, yada, yada. Let's go. Fed watch tool. I mean, as of right now, it's looking like probably May is the first cut, but this will inch up very quickly. Very quickly. I think you'll get March starting to pop up and maybe even January sooner than later. Watch this 4% because I think in time it could go skyrocket. Bitcoin, hot. Very wide and loose at highs. Again, I don't trust inflation hedges until the Feds pivot. Oil, look at that, getting crushed. We talk about demand destruction is real. How low? I really don't know. But, I mean, I think there's going to be a buyer called the U.S. filling up the SPR, which will be constant in the background. Natural gas, I don't know. I mean, it just seems like it's not going to go anywhere for a while. Just keep all this in the back of your mind, because I think, as we've said about 1,000 times, that the best time to buy, when the Fed pivots, again, watch the dollar, because the dollar volatility is picking up, but 12 straight weeks of up. Watch some of these trend lines. Watch some of these areas in the 29s. TLT, not surprised. It's all over the place. Again, watch the TLT. I don't know if it's about to break out because, again, I think we have a problem. We have $8.2 trillion of debt to roll over next year. I don't know why anyone would want to buy long-term treasury debt unless the markets get crushed. The VIX, we're at levels that make sense to start peeking your head into the buy zone for puts, in my opinion. Now, again, just don't buy next week's. Maybe buy some time. Also define your risk, but VIX as well, holding levels. SPY, getting tired up here, right? But here's the thing. We don't know if this is the top, but man, these gaps, 1, 2, 3 gap trap, retesting some levels. I mean, we're really stretched really quickly. QQQ, same kind of thing. Back up at the highs, multi-day chopping, fills gaps. I mean, it's tough to believe it's sustainable. Then again, we talk about the IWM always lagging. Well, it just lagged again. Why? It's out of control. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous. Now we break the trend and get right back into it. We hit the moving averages. Some folks in the Discord room, high five. Nice short, looking pretty good. Again, IWM leading down. DIA been holding up pretty well. But here you go. You're at resistance. Not as high, say, as some of the other indexes, but keep an eye on it. Gold, nice little pop today. This one's tough. Again, a lot of people say, oh, you missed commodity run. No, we talked about this. Was like, I literally, if you go watch the video on this day, I said, I think this is the bottom and this is the professional gap to start the up move. Gold, I mean, it's really hard to buy this stuff until the Fed pivots because it could just be basically what I would consider a liquidity play where it's going to be up and down. Same thing with silver. I mean, silver should be up in the 23, 24. It's not. GDX, again, we talk about the miners leading down. They really don't look that good. So keep an eye on it, right? It's not looking so good, right? GDXJ, same kind of thing. This one's tough, man. I mean, all these names. I mean, you like these long term, but again, if you study the past, the best time to play them anytime is always going to be when the Feds pivot. I mean, AG, I mean, all these names. I mean, maybe these are the bottoms. I just don't trust these at all. I've seen liquidity issues so many times over and over when credit gets tight. So that's what happens. Anyway, keep an eye on it. 20-day, Newmont, pass. Leave it alone. I don't trust these names. But again, they could be trading vehicles. It's if you want to trade them, I personally leave them alone. Taiwan Semi. China's talking soft. We'll see. Keep an eye on these levels again, because some of these chip names are getting a little high and tighty. Like again, like straight line moves up. AMD, same thing. Like coming into resistance. You would think NVDA would be getting over 500, but someone's selling. I mean, you can see intraday. Someone has no desire to buy this, and it's holding up. But again, when the market's rising and it's just flatlining, like here you go. Intel's leading. We'll give it credit. Coming into some massive resistance here, especially on the weekly, monthly. If you zoom out, you'll see it. So we'll see what happens here. Again, I still think, again, I mean, maybe it bounced because of the upgrade, multiple upgrades today. Keep an eye on it. SMH, I think these things are turds, but whatever. 3-day range. Again, your opinion, my opinion doesn't matter. Ultimately, when I say whatever, it's like, be careful. So keep an eye up here at the range highs. Adobe holding up, but over the trend. Like, just keep an eye on it. Again, Apple, everyone was getting all excited over 190 today. Gave it back. A lot of dojis climbing the doji wall. I mean, climbing the doji wall. I mean, did we fill the gap? I mean, we're getting pretty damn close. Close enough for government work. Amazon rips over the highs, comes back. First dip gets bought. That might be the better of the shorts, in my opinion, because it pulled back, popped, got bought. Amazon, I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, it's bullish. It's like, okay, again, if you think the market's bullish, then yeah, it should rip higher. If it's not, then that dip getting bought on a decent pullback showed there were some sellers. CRM, same thing. Watch this range. Guggenheim, it's the GOOG. Watching up here. I mean, rally today, filled the gap. Pretty impressive. Again, all these moves. OPEX, really hard. OPEX, TOPEX today. I don't know. Meta, chopping around. Microsoft, impressive. I mean, I did not expect this to continue ripping higher, but you got some fib extensions maybe come into play. I don't know. Everybody and their moms. Again, the overexposure to the Magnificent Seven has never been higher. 99% of institutions, hedge funds, and mutual funds own these names. 99%. Doesn't get much more concentrated. NDAQ at the trend line. Num. Keep an eye on it. MicroStrategy all over the place with Bitcoin. Not surprised. I think here's your day. Here's your top. Keep an eye on it. Netflix. Thought 450s. All right, well, is the gap fill in play? I mean, it's always possible, but look at this. I mean, go from 345 up to 466 in a matter of weeks. It's just hot. Roblox chopping around. Tough to know. TSLA pops. And now what? Flopping. Again, this is another one I think I wouldn't trust. Fill the gap. Keep an eye on it. Let's get into some of the other names. Costco. Walmart's numbers, yikes. Gap down, but still held above the 578, which is key. FedEx. Federal Express. Long wick. Saw some sellers. Keep an eye on it. Caterpillar. We talked about the 250s would be a gift. Put that back in your pipe and smoke it. Nucor, we talked about in the mid 150s. Looking good. Just keep an eye on these spots because some names look better than others. VALE, 3-day range, chopping. Arrow, copper's been absolutely smoked. Tough. CCJ, holding up really well. However, I just watch this doji. You've got like a multi-day range at 44. Breaks over 44, looking good. Ag names, we like them long term, but man, they were up today and they gave it all back. Doji, NTR, same thing. Gave it pop, chop, whatever. AA, another new global growth name. I mean, I know it's over the moving average, but I mean, it's just, look what it does sometimes. It can just go sideways. I mean, I would personally leave it alone. XLF, up into the range highs. JPMO, still like the short up here. I mean, do you trust Jamie Dimon? Again, we'll see. It's impressive. So just this is the thing. You got to have stops at some point. You just got to. And now how much higher? I mean, look at that. I mean, look at the days. I mean, this is just 1, 2, 3, 10. I mean, 13 straight days up. I mean, that's just bonkers to me. And you can see this stuff. I mean, you'll see it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then but you'll have like a big red. I mean, there's nothing stopping these names. Morgan Stanley starting to get tired up here by 80s. Bank of America, I like this one, hitting the trend line, 200-day, whatever you want to call it. Goldman looking all right, looking a little tired, especially after a nice big run up. Keep an eye on it. Carry, we talked about the 45s. 200-day, backing off. Again, it's really hard to trust JP Mo at this point. It feels very trappish. XBI hits channel high, chopping around. I mean, this has just been an absolute barn burner, if you want to call it, just crap. IYT, we talked about the transports, right? Getting up here, filling some gaps, back testing. XHB, housing names. Okay, look, it's getting a little toppy up there. XRT, retail again. I mean, this ETF just got hit the trend line, backed off. Keep an eye on it. Solar, let's just wrap through this quicker. We talked about, I mean, due to bounce, I don't know, is that all it's got because of government passing a budget? Sedge, I think they put $3.5 billion out for battery technology in that bill. We'll see what happens. First Solar, holding up, looking for more to pop short. HYG, again, watching this area down here. Again, probably could get up in the 75s, but corporate debt looking like, you know what, oil, something. Someone knows something. I mean, oil doesn't dump unless the economy is weakening. UNG, again, I mean, I just don't trust this name. I would let this play out. It might get down to the 5s. XOP, again, if you shorted that pop yesterday, looking good. Watch the 200-day. Watch the 135 area. Clear as day. Got to watch it. ExxonMobil, as we said, multi-day ranging. Gaps down below it. That's a tricky little candle. It might be a little OPEX, CHOPEX. MPC, we talked about any bounce of major amounts. You got it. Coming down. Valero, again, we talk about gasoline demand being just absolute potentially getting crushed. Looks pretty good if you're short. Oxy, again, I wouldn't chase these, but they look good. Man, if it takes out the lows in the 59s, bye-bye. EQT, a lot of bulls got really mad at me for saying, I don't know if I would trust it. I don't trust it. Flex LNG, again, we'll end it here. I don't trust this name either. Again, we like these names long-term because we talk about dividend yield. I mean, I think it's at 8%. I mean, I think we're going to be long-term exporters of natural gas. I have no doubt, actually, that we will be at some point. However, it just is what it is right now. If you have any questions, please reach out. Link to the Discord room in the description below. If you want to talk, take 30 minutes of my time. Calendly would be a great use of it. I have no problem taking time to talk with people, learning. Also, too, again, the rant about real estate. Please, if you're looking to buy or sell a house, you're thinking about it, as a referral agent, this is how it works. You go to Zillow, you go to Redfin, you go to any of these websites, you sign up, they take 30% and they send you to some random agent who probably doesn't have any business, can't generate any business, has no friends. No, I'm just kidding. They're probably good people, but just in general, they might not be as experienced. And you're going to get an agent, and that's how you're going to find them. But if you have an agent, and even if you do have an agent, it's like, do you want to work with your uncle, your Aunt Sally, your sister? Are they going to be the best agents that represent you? Do you go to a doctor and want the best doctor, or do you want the okay resident? Goldman, let me help you out. You get 2 agents for the one. If I'm a referral, I'll be involved in the process. Love helping out. Love giving clients the best experience possible, especially if you're buying a house. There's a negotiation process. It's time to steal some houses. If you're looking to sell, now this is where you really need a full thought process of what you're going to do when you list the house price. If you list it too high and it sits on the market, it will get stranded, and then next thing you know, you will get lowballed to death. We don't want that. We got to accentuate the positives in your house. All right. If you have any questions, again, please reach out. Always here to help. Talk to you guys and gals later. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, stop by the Discord room. A link is in the description below. Also, if you'd like to help support more free content, your PayPal link is in the description as well. I appreciate your continued support of the channel.